Why, hello, boys and girls. It is time to do English today. Just a quick review from yesterday. And you should be ripping out 161 and 162. Review from yesterday: subject pronoun, subject side. Object pronoun, object side. Or predicate side, okay? So then the other thing, so that you don't speak incorrectly, use an I. My brother and I, or dad told my brother and I. Is it my brother and I both times? No, it's not. Okay? I is in the subject. My brother and I rode our bikes. Me is in the predicate. My dad told my brother and me. Okay? I wouldn't say dad told my brother and I, okay? Because if I took my brother out, my dad told I to go slower. That doesn't sound right, okay? So that's what you did yesterday. Okay, I'll check that out on the sentences you wrote. Okay? And then new concept today, okay? Writing with pronouns, okay? Now, next year, just going to give you a little hint, okay? We're going to have a table here in your book. Show it to you. These are the subject pronouns and the object pronouns. Next year, you're going to have to memorize those for Mrs. McDonald, okay? I'll just get this out of the way here a second. And I made this a little easier for you to see, okay? If we think about, right, our diagram split, subject side, object side. Here's the singular subject pronouns. Here's the plural subject pronouns. I, he, she, it, you. Okay? Plural, you, we, they. I do not have some cool little song for you to memorize which ones are on what side. Okay? But when you're finding those in a written sentence, okay, you can tell whether or not they're the subject and the object. But once you start writing your sentence, how do you know which ones to use and which side? Okay, we're going to take what you learned this year and have to go further next year and memorize which ones you use and which parts. So if you want to write these, okay, pause the video and write those on your orange folder, okay, with a Sharpie. So you could start memorizing those and you'd be ahead of the game for next year. Okay, now on, remember you, okay, I'm going to circle you with a green marker, okay, because you can be singular or plural, and it can also be subject or object. It just depends how it's used, okay? So those are your singular, I, he, she, it, you, plural, subject, you, we, they. Predicate or object pronouns, me, he, her, it, you, okay, and then plural ones, us, them, you, okay? I'm going to erase that. You guys can pause the video, write that on your folders, and you'll have that for next year, okay? I have had students keep their orange folders as resources for the next year and to organize things, but who knows, okay? Erasing that, erasing this, and today's new concept, pretty easy. Writing with pronouns. So how do you know which one to use where? That's kind of what I just got done saying to you. This is why it's important to know which one to use. Okay, now today's lesson, okay? For us, it's going to be kind of simplistic, because next year we'll get a little bit more challenging on this concept. The subject pronoun replaces a noun that is in the subject. An object pronoun replaces a direct object in the predicate, which is what I've been telling you, or follows words such as for, at, of, with, or to. Okay? Jake visited his grandparents. Okay, so we replace Jake with he, and grandparents with them. Okay, those fit what I just erased there a little bit ago. If we found in the subject side and the object side, okay, we would have found he in the subject side, and we would have found them in the object side, okay? And when writing with pronouns, make it clear which noun the pronoun refers to. If the sentence is not clear, a noun should be used instead of a pronoun, okay? Grandpa's red hen laid an egg, okay? Now this next sentence is kind of funny. Okay, this is like when we had that lesson where we said commas save lives. Let's eat grandma. Oh, that sounds bad. Okay, we don't want to eat grandma. Let's eat, comma, grandma. Like, let's go. Okay, so this is similar. Okay, save lives. Don't use unclear pronouns. Okay, it was very large. okay? The hen was very large or the egg was very large? I don't know which one, okay? So Grandpa's red hen laid an egg. It was very large, okay? So there, we shouldn't use it, okay? We should, and this is going to explain that. What was very large, the hen or the egg? Since the second sentence is not clear, that's unclear, so save lives, okay? Don't use unclear pronouns. Use the noun instead of the pronoun. Grandpa's hen laid an egg. The egg was very large, okay? Okay, now if you're going to do one more sentence after that, okay, like another red, okay, this would be our yellow, reasoning to effect, then a red, then we do another red, okay? The egg was very large. Now we could say it. It was going to take 22 more days before life inside of it cracked out or something, right? Okay, so write the correct pronoun to replace the word in parentheses, okay? Mrs. Black chose blank for the spelling bee, okay? So we have to figure out, okay, is it going to be an object pronoun or a subject pronoun? Mrs. Black, okay, that's where it would split, okay? So we're in the object side, okay? We're in the object side. Like if I could take this thing and shift it here, okay, and do my thing and put this box here and have all my object pronouns, me, him, her, it, you, us, them, you, okay, maybe easier to see, okay? These are my predicate side or my object side. These are my subject side ones, okay? So I'm on my subject side, so I know I got to be pulling from here. Chose him, okay? Okay, hopefully that made sense. Number 2, students from each class participate in blank. Who or what sentence about? Students from each class, okay, it's right there, students, okay? But now here we get this, okay? From each class, prepositional phrase. So that could ultimately come out of our sentence. Students participate in, okay, they're talking about the spelling bee. We're not in the subject, we're in the predicate side. So we're not in the subject, we're in the predicate side. So we got to choose something that would replace spelling bee. Would we say me, him, her, it? Okay, participate in it. Okay. Each student receive a list from, and it's at the very end like this, it's pretty obvious to know, guess what? It's in the predicate side. But for the sake of being good and getting this stuff locked in, each student, who or what sentence about? Student, okay, what subject does or is, what students received is the action verb, okay, so it's in the predicate side. From Mrs. Black, we need a word on the predicate side, okay, to replace Mrs. Black. From her, yeah, from her. We wouldn't say from she, okay, because that'd be the subject side. And so there's a little bit of sounds right is right here, honestly, is going to help you, but not in every single situation, okay? Number 4, blank will watch the spelling bee. The 4th grade students, okay, who or what sentence about? It's right there, okay? What the subject does or is, watch. Any words in the song that help it? Yes, will. So will watch would be the whole main verb there, the complete verb as we talked about it, okay? So we need a word that replaces the 4th graders, okay? A word that replaces the 4th graders, and it's in the subject side, okay? And it's not singular, it's plural. So it's going to be we, they, or you. We will watch, they will watch, you will watch. Those all sound good, but it's referring to the 4th graders, so it has to be they. Okay, they will watch. Number 5, give that a shot by yourself a second. I'm going to give you some time to do that. You're right. Your line split should have been there. It's in the subject side. It's in the subject side. Okay, referring to Lucy and I. Okay, putting yourself into that. It's going to be a plural. It's more than one. You're right. It has to be we. and you need to capitalize it because it's the first word in the sentence. We. Next one, blank and Jim tied for... Ah! Wake up, you guys. Don't fall asleep on me. Oh, okay. Whew. Sorry to scare you guys, okay? All right. Bonnie, okay, and Jim tied for first place. Okay, who or what's this about? Ooh, it's a compound subject. It's about Bonnie, Jim. Gets split there. Subject side, is it singular or plural? Well, it's not singular, it's more than one. It's plural. It's got to be we, they, or you. Okay. So what's it going to be? No, it's not going to be plural. I'm losing my mind. It's just replacing Bonnie. Okay? Tricking you guys. Okay? It's going to be a word for Bonnie, but then it becomes two people there. Okay? If I took both of them away, then I would replace it with they. But I'm just replacing Bonnie. She's a girl. So would I say she? Okay? All right. Number 7. The teacher gave prizes to blank. The split goes there. So we're in the object side. Okay? And gave prizes to, and it's referring to the winners, more than one person. Okay? So object side, not the singular, but it's going to be in the plural. Okay? Winners to us, winners to them, winners to you. You guessed it. Them. Okay? All right, now I'm going to scroll it up. Numbers 8 and 9, and I'm going to need Reese and Sydney to help me with these. Here we go. Okay? The little boy, replace the unclear pronoun. To make the sentence clear, write the new sentence. Okay? The little boys play with 3 puppies. They are cute. Sydney, you can't be calling little boys cute. Okay, so if you were thinking it was about the boys were cute, it shouldn't have been. The puppies, totally. But either way, it's not clear. We don't know who. Okay, so what should we do? Okay, we know that we're going to be saying what? Sydney, what do you think? Puppies. Okay, so you need to write the puppies are cute. Okay. Period. Okay. Reese, you get the next one. Shannon gives the littlest puppy. Oh, look at that EST. Okay. So it's comparing that puppy to all the other puppies in the litter. So it's 3 or more. So they use EST. We just learned about that. Okay. Sorry, got distracted with that cool fun fact. Shannon gives the littlest puppy extra food. She needs to grow. What's unclear about that sentence, Reese? Is it Shannon that needs to grow, or is it the little puppy that needs to grow? What do you think? You're right. It is the puppy. Okay, so you need to write the puppy needs to grow. Period. Okay? The puppy needs to grow. That concludes the guided practice, the written practice. Okay? Let's look at that. See if there's any weird things that you guys have to be aware of. Exact same as what we were doing. Okay? So make your split and then figure out, is it the subject side or is it the object side, and which ones to use. Okay? Remember, this would have had the list of subject or singular and plural, and then had your words there. Okay, so use your charts. Okay, then what's it telling us here? Read the paragraph, replace the unclear pronouns to make the sentences clear, write the words on the blank. Okay, so we read all these. They give it to us, number 6, number 7, number 8, you need to put in the word that would be replaced here, kind of like what Reese and Sydney just helped us with. Then the apply and write. write about something funny that has happened to you. Include pronouns, okay? Include pronouns, and I would like you to include at least 1 to 2 pronouns in your sentences, okay? Your sentences, okay? 2, just 2 sentences, all you need to do, okay? And you need at least 1 in each sentence, but you need, you could do 2 if you wanted to, okay? And it has to be something specifically funny, something funny, all right? All right, have fun, see you tomorrow.